I have always been fascinated with the topic of angels in the Bible. I've read books where people claim to have seen and even talked with angels, and I've read many Bible stories about angels and their involvement with humans. Angels explained prophetic dreams. They helped God's people in many different instances, and have even taken the form of humans from time to time. Here are 5 Bible verses about angels that tell us a little bit more about these heavenly beings. The Bible says that some angels have 6 wings. The Bible describes cherubim and seraphim, 2 different kinds of angels. I think we often think of angels as kind of a cookie-cutter creation where they're all the same, but that's not how the Bible teaches it. Specifically, here we see this type of an angel called a seraphim, which literally means the fiery ones who minister in the presence of God. Isaiah 6:2 says, "Above him stood seraphim. Each had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, and with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew." It seems that the extra wings have to do with reverence for God, since they minister in His very presence. I'd love to see exactly what these seraphim look like with 6 wings. Hebrews 13:2 says, "Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares." This verse has always blown my mind a little bit. It tells us that angels can take human form and walk among us. It also says that some people have had strangers over to their home, talked with them, asked them questions, maybe even eaten with them, and they never knew that they were talking to an angel. It makes me wonder if I have ever talked to my angel. I wonder if you have ever talked to an angel and didn't even know it. I wonder what roles angels play in human life on the visible side of things, like this verse talks about. Clearly, they participate to a certain degree in our affairs, and without a doubt, they are ministering for good. This verse encourages me to always be kind to strangers. Who knows? Maybe I'm talking to an angel. Psalm 34 verse 7 says, "The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear Him and delivers them." Each one of us have a guardian angel, and that guardian angel helps us get out of trouble sometimes, like this verse says. I think that when we get to heaven, it will be very interesting to talk to our guardian angel, as they are the one being that has been through everything with us. We have different friends and family members that we have shared experiences with, but no one has gone through every single experience with us except for our guardian angel. I don't know this for sure, but I'm guessing that when we get to heaven, we might recognize our guardian angel, or even recognize their voice from some interaction here on earth. And they will tell us of all the times they have helped us out without us even knowing it. It will be so fun to sit down and have a chat with our guardian angel in heaven someday. Besides the fallen angel Lucifer, there is only one other created angel named in the Bible, and that is the angel Gabriel. In Luke 1, he explains that he stands in the presence of God. We see Gabriel show up and interact with Daniel as he explains the dreams and prophecies Daniel encounters. Gabriel brings the good news of Jesus' birth to Mary. Gabriel also shows up to Zechariah, telling him that he will have a son and he will name him John. These 3 are the only biblical mentions of Gabriel, but he likely was very involved in other interactions as well. It is assumed that Gabriel took the place of the fallen Lucifer, which makes me wonder what position Gabriel had before Lucifer fell. I wonder if back before the fall, if they were friends or worked together closely. I guess we will know more of that story when we get to heaven. Matthew 22 verse 30 tells us that angels don't get married like people do. That also means that they can't have babies like we do either. Marriage is a uniquely human institution. There are more angels than we can count, but someday I'm planning on meeting my guardian angel when I get to heaven. I bet we will be very surprised when we find out how many times God has used our guardian angel to intervene on our behalf. I'm thankful for the ministry of angels in our lives. Until we meet them in person, let's commit to remaining faithful to Jesus. I'm Jamie Houghton with 832.